Hey everybody, welcome to another Building Visibility live stream. I'm so happy to be here and I'm so happy to have you here with me. Whether you're watching it live or you're watching it on the replay, I'm always grateful for your presence and for your willingness and joy in being a part of my community. Today, we're talking about getting back up after you've fallen down. Because let's face it, we all fall down, right? We all fall down at some point in our lives, whether it's a big fall or a little fall. We're all going to do it. We're all going to get tripped up on this magical game called life. We're all going to get tripped up sometimes because life happens and it doesn't always happen according to plan. So sometimes we don't get to do the things that we think we're going to be able to do, or we don't get to do them the way we wanted them to happen or in the time we wanted them to happen. And sometimes we just fall flat on our face. But what really matters, what's most important, is what happens next, right? Because what happens next determines the trajectory of you reaching your goals, whether you're going to get there or not. We all fall. And if you fall 20 times, it's okay as long as you get back up on the 21st time. Because it's always about getting back up and getting back started. And so, one of the things I've realized, and that's helped me so much, is when when I'm trying to set up a new routine, trying to set up a new habit, and I'm working on it, a lot of times I'll go really good for a few days. I'll go great, maybe even for a few weeks, and then I'll fall off because something will happen that I just wasn't expecting. There'll be a a curveball, and I'll fall off. But then here's the trick: I get up because the thing is if you don't get back up, your mind goes, "Well, that didn't work," and it doesn't. It starts to make the story of how you fail and how you can't do. But if you say, oh, okay, that didn't work. Well, let me try this again. I'm going to I'm going to try again. I'm going to get back up. It's going to work this time. And, if your mind is telling you stuff, it's like, okay, that was then, but now we're doing something different and I'm ready. And then hop right back into what it is you were doing. Immediately get back on the horse. As soon as you realize you've fallen off, it's like, okay, that was then, but now we're going to do something different. And then do what that different thing is. Do it now. Do it right away. Do it immediately. Go back to doing the thing you wanted to have happen. Hey. I'm so glad to have you here. Woo. So it's always good when you can come on and say, I'm getting back up. I'm right here and I'm going to make this happen. Because that's the only way to really be able to keep going and to keep making things go the way you want it to, right? Because otherwise, who knows what's really going on? Who knows whether, the only way people know that something's happened is if you can make it happen, right? So always get back up. Always get back up. So I'm so glad Gina, Diane, and Fran are here because it works so good it makes me so happy when I'm talking to you live and I can get that interaction. But I'm always happy even when you're watching it on replay. I'm always glad you're here. So the good thing is when you get back up, when you say, now we're trying something different, you give your brain, your mind permission to see how this new thing is going to work out. instead of it going on the history of what hasn't happened before and what you haven't done before. You're now giving yourself this opportunity to try something new. And so now your mind is waiting to see what happens. And so if when you give yourself this opportunity to try something new, you immediately start doing it, your mind can say, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. This is working. And now you're building a new story, a story of success. And it's going to support you the next time you fall down. Because there's going to be a next time, right? We fall. It's how we know we're stretching. It's how we know we're reaching for the goals that really matter to us, right? If it's really, really scary, it means it's worth going after because it's what you really want. And so you go after it. And there are going to be times you fall down. Getting back up just means you're going to get there. Because if you never give up, you get there, right? When you look at all these people that are overnight success stories, like they made it big and they're really out there, those guys always, when you look at the back picture, they've been slogging for 20 years to get to be that overnight success. They've been in the trenches year after year after year after year to finally make it big. We can do that too. If we're willing to be patient with ourselves and do the work and get back up every time we fall down, that's what makes all the difference. We have to get back up. So what do you do when you've fallen down? How do you get yourself back up? Because getting back up is the most important part. It is the most important part. I can't stress that enough. Are you getting back up? I fall all the time. And because I'm a leader of a community, I fall all the time on my face in front of other people because it's part of my community. And the good news is I keep getting back up. And so my community can see me constantly falling and getting back up because the getting back up matters. And it lets them know they don't have to be perfect to reach their dreams either, because I'm certainly not. They can go after their goals and keep going and keep making things happen because every time they fall, you get back up. And I love this. Thank you so much, friend. I love that. Yes, when you are willing to let your community see you and see you as your authentic self, see you as a real person, doing everything that you can to make your dreams come true, you give them permission to also do everything they can to make their dreams come true. It matters. It matters. And the more you can get up, the more you can keep going, the more you keep going is the better it is, right? So let's see. I usually take a nap when I fall. Then when I wake up, I feel rejuvenated. And then I have the energy to go after what I wanted to do. I love that. I love that. Always, as long as you have a plan for how you're going to keep moving forward, you're going to keep moving forward. And make sure part of that plan is falling. Part of that plan is failing because it's part of what we do in order to get to where we need to be. If you think you're not going to have any failures, if you never have a failure in your life, if you never fall down, it's because you're not trying hard enough to do something. You're not going after something that really matters to you. Because people that go after things that really matter to them, people that stretch outside their comfort zone, fall. And then they get back up. They fail and they get back up. Because that's what makes all the difference. getting back up, getting back up every single time. So I hope when you're falling that you're getting back up. I hope that you have a plan for how to deal with the fail so that you can succeed. I hope that you've built failure into your success plan because it's going to happen, and have a plan for getting back up, right? Fran took a nap too yesterday. I hear you that sometimes those naps are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful things. So I hope you guys got something out of this, and I hope it helps you, and I hope you're getting up every single time because it matters, right? I will talk to y'all later. Thank you all for being here, for watching on the replay, for watching live. Yes, yes, plan to fail because you're going to. And the more you're willing to embrace the idea that you're going to fail on your way to success, the easier it is to go ahead and be successful. So I hope you guys can take it to heart. I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.